What does he do at school?
Right? And you just let him, as a parent, you're just like, yeah, peace, buddy. Like,
And
with no pre-warning.
No warning.
Like, that's a significant thing.
That is a significant thing. You should most definitely be telling the other parents if this is... If you're aware of it, which I'm sure you are, obviously, you should be telling other people. There are a couple edits. I want to add some details since there's a lot of assumptions. 1. I didn't intentionally leave him with poop on his backside. He told me he was done, and I wasn't about to check if that was the truth. 2. No one was humiliated. The boys were still playing when Mom came to pick him up, and I quietly told her what had happened. The boy did not hear, and my son also wasn't aware of the situation. 3. They are still friends at school, so none of them have lost a friend. I simply do not want the other boy to be at my house until he can wipe, and for obvious reasons, my son won't be going to his house, and they both seem happy with that. 4. If it was my husband who had been asked to wipe the boy, would he be expected to as well? I have a feeling if I was a man in this situation, no one would have wanted me to help wipe the child. And I think that's so valid. Another edit. I've just got back from school pickup, and another mom called me over while I was in the car park and asked how the playdate went. I didn't share the full story, but the first thing she asked me was if there was any toilet issues. I didn't want to make light of the situation, so I said no, but she told me that before half term, the same boy had been to their home and had the exact same issue I did. She told me her son went into the bathroom with him to demonstrate and checked he was fine, so this isn't the first time that this has happened, and obviously the mom is very aware. I didn't mention it and said it was all fine because I don't want that information being shared, but clearly it's an issue that needs addressing, and I was not a one-off case.
She like gatekept the secret from the other mom. Like, I feel like I didn't want it to spread around, but it's like you're almost kind of being rude for not like confirming,
validating her.
Yeah, you unvalidated her.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, everything was good with me, and she's like, why the fuck did it happen to me then? When you could have been like, oh yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I had an issue at my house too. Like,
I think you could have said something.
I think it's only fair to like validate that mom, being like, she wants to know, like, hey, was this a one-off for me?
Yeah.
Or has he been doing this every single time?
Yeah.
Want more stories like this? Check out our podcast. Search Thread Talk on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube.